Will Brown and the Omaha Race Riot of 1919. In 1910, Omaha had the third largest black population among the new western cities that had become destinations following Reconstruction and during the Great Migration that started in the 1910s. By 1920, the black population more than doubled to over 10,000, second only to Los Angeles with nearly 16,000. The major meat packing plants hired blacks as strikebreakers in 1917. South Omaha's working class whites showed great hostility toward black strikebreakers. By this time, the ethnic Irish, the largest and earliest group of immigrants, had established their power base in the city. Following several strikes throughout the previous year, two detectives with Omaha Police Department Moral Squad shot and killed an African American bellhop on September 11th. Local media reports of the alleged rape of a 19-year-old Angus Lubbock on September 25, 1919 triggered the violence associated with Will Brown's lynching. The following day, police arrested 41-year-old Will Brown as a suspect. Lubbock identified Brown as her rapist. However, during questioning, Brown stated that Lubbock did not make positive identification, which Lubbock later refuted. There was an unsuccessful attempt to lynch Brown on the day of his arrest. At about 2 p.m. on Sunday, September 28, 1919, a large group of white youths gathered near the Bancroft School in the South Omaha and began a march to the Douglas County Courthouse, where Brown was being held. The march was intercepted by John T. Dunn, chief of the Omaha Detective Bureau. Dunn attempted to disperse the crowd, but they ignored his warning and marched on. 30 police officers were guarding the courthouse when the marchers arrived. By 4 p.m., the crowd had grown much larger. Members of the crowd bantered with the officers until the police were convinced that the crowd posed no serious threat. A report to that effect was made to the Central Police Station, and the captain in charge sent 50 reserve officers home for the day. By 5 p.m., a mob between 5,000 and 15,000 people had crowded into the street on the south side of the Douglas County Courthouse. They began to assault the police officers, pushing one through a pane of glass in the door and attacking two others who had wielded clubs at the mob. At 5:15, officers deployed fire hoses to dispel the crowd, but they responded with a shower of bricks and sticks. Nearly every window on the south side of the courthouse was broken. The crowd stormed the lower doors of the courthouse, and the police inside discharged their weapons down an elevator shaft in an attempt to frighten them. But this further incited the mob. They again rushed the police, who were standing guard outside the building, broke their lines, and entered the courthouse through a broken basement door.